circular. Thank you.
So we look at the circular, and there are both sides. There are those who used it positively, and there are those who've crossed the red line. For those who've used it positively, and in those videos as well, these minors as well appear. How do you approach that? Because it is a positive video.
As long as it is positive, but the consent, irrespective of the advert that you do, irrespective of the material that you take outside there, if you don't get my consent, that's a breach on data. And that is something that is important. You don't want to be on SpiceFM and seeing your child on TV, irrespective of whether the child is happy or not. Because once the video goes online, you have very little control over it. And you don't know how other person other than the teacher can use it against your child. So while we encourage positive use, we must adhere to the data privacy. So consent must be received. And because these are minors, it is important that even as you receive that consent, you must receive the consent from the guardian. Yes, and that's an important factor.
I mean, with the seeking consent, there has to be a clear understanding from teachers themselves, perhaps then with the circular that is clear from the teacher's perspective. But it's a conversation that ought to go further to the children themselves, the minors themselves, to know of their rights, if that's something to say. But equally, the parents to know exactly what is happening in schools. So are we taking this conversation also to the parents to just make sure that they are aware of the circular, that they are aware of the consent that ought to be given from them? Because if it's just coming from the teacher's perspective, I know responsibility lies with them, but how do we then rope in the other stakeholders on the same?
You may want to notice that first, this is a first step of the commission. And the first intention of the commission was to put the red line, put the stop where we can go. The commission, in engagement with the teachers on it's over 8 or 7 mandates. One of the things we do on a continuous basis is engagement with teachers in as far as their rights are concerned, in the emerging trends in the market, and as far as provision of education is concerned. So this is just a start. And as we do reviews of a number of policies, as we engage teachers in a number of items, these are matters that come in. This only came up because there was a feeling and an observation that there seems to be an emerging trend of teachers starting to engage. And we feel, other than firing a warning shot to the teachers, we also have a responsibility to protect the teachers in advance. Because you don't want a teacher posting an innocent video, imagining it is innocent, and then tomorrow you see a parent in court.